So, it is my pleasure now to give you an introduction in today's topic. It's a fundamental topic. Unfortunately, it is yet little understood or discussed on the company level by managers and policymakers. Considering the blurring lines in policy making, social partners, managers and policymakers have a shared responsibility in making the digital revolution work for our planet, for our societies, and for the organizations we work in. Never before has humanity had the chance to make large-scale changes happen together through interconnected technologies. The world's largest democratic bloc, and I'm talking about Europe, is built on the rule of law and social progress. The EU and its close partners have a unique opportunity both domestically and internationally. We can, if we do it right, steer the development of these new technologies. We can do it forward in an inclusive and in a sustainable way. However, the strategic development of artificial intelligence, or as we say, AI, and related technologies requires a decisive shift in our thinking. Neither blind techno-optimism nor dystopian visions will help us. Instead, we need to think in terms of diversity. Incorporating diversity, thinking in the development of AI allows extending the scope of the possible. Human and artificial neural networks learn best when fed with diverse information. Different cultures, scientific approaches, personal backgrounds and management styles allow us all to get better. We can see the connections. We can be building on various experiences and create a new framework of conditions for collaboration where each element, every worker, every manager has its space and its meaning. As we had outlined during the last seminar and in our Leadership of the Future report, managers of the future will need to see and develop the connections between the people and the ideas and the organizations. We have shown that continuous leadership cycle of reflection, assessment, implementation, and collaboration was more indicative to various performance dimensions than any other measure. But what do we think about scenarios of 50% of job losses? Machines killing humanity or having to become a cyborg to compete with machines? These are just scenarios. I think it is up to us as managers to decide who we want to be and where we want to go. If we do connect leadership and integrated technologies to steer forward, how then do we decide and in which direction? Of course, CEC is a European social partner, and as a social partner we bring the questions of value and sense to the political debate. But we should do more than that. We should ask how we can use the tools we already have to attain our social, our economic and environmental objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, during the seminar today, we will discuss our margins of action as managers organizations, and as social partners. Instead of focusing on one particular question, we will try now to discuss the connections I had mentioned. Are the legal, the technological, and policy tools we are using today fit for attaining sustainable development goals? That's the question we need to deal with. And finally, we will discuss the ethical questions of AI. How can it benefit us? Is the concept of AI today able to really put the human at the core at the center? Or do workers and later managers become superfluous? Why should managers become superfluous? These are the questions that leaders need to tackle in today's world. This is why we are not superfluous. We bring diversity in the process of leadership. And technology development together with democratic processes, that's what we can bring into the discussion. And then we are well equipped for making this digital revolution a success. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to be part of this seminar. Thank you very much.